and thank you for listening in. Today we're going to be walking through a demonstration of the Place Grid widget. Are you looking for a stylish way to display a grid-based navigation menu in your Verint Community? Highlight your key places with a clean and compelling grid view. This widget allows you to pull in any groups or subgroups you choose automatically or manually, as well as add as many configurable filters as desired. Now let's take a look at the configuration. The first section to configure is the Places area. This is actually those little boxes that show up on the Place Grid. So what do you want those areas to be? It can be done manually by entering and adding URLs. To add more, you could click plus URL. You can always go into edit. You enter your place name, the link, as well as what tags or filters you want it associated with, and you can choose if you'd like it to open in a new window. If you were to do it automatically, you would have to associate it with a table within your Verint site. The box content area is how do you want your boxes to actually be displayed? Do you want to have a place image, and what this is it defaults to the group avatar? Do you want to have a custom image, which for all of these we do? You could see that if you click into one, we have our custom image here. And then, or do you want to display a place name and no image? If you choose a custom image, you also can decide if you'd like to display a place name. That place name, again, are these items specified here. Now let's take a look at filters. You do have a preview feature for the filters, so you can view it in a wide or preview it in a wide or narrow view. You can create new filters by clicking the new filter button. You would select a filter heading and then click to add place tags. Once you add all of your place tags, you would click to save your filter. So you could see, for example, here, location is the filter heading, and then I have all of my place tags here. This tag is what is directly associated with the box, with the places up here. So when you go to enter in your tags, those are the tags here. That just means that whenever one of those tags is selected from the filter dropdown, any place that's associated will display. The next area is the theme section. You do have preview features to see what it would look like with the current theme selections that you have in place. The unselected border is for an unselected filter border. You could choose the border radius as well as border thickness. You can also choose the background that displays within the bubble. You can also set that text as well. You can then do the same for a filter that is selected. So in this case, we chose yellow. You then can choose the place box or preview the place box and what those theming changes or settings would look like. You could set the border of the place box as well as the radius and thickness. You could set the background or what this fill would be when it's unselected. You could choose the text color for it as well, either if it's inside or below the box. There's also the border hover, which you could see here when I hover over the example. You also have that text color hover as well as the background color hover. You can also set the advanced settings such as the gutter or how much space you want between each item, how many items you want to show, if you want links to open a new window, and how much padding you want around the widget. Now let's take a look at the font section. You do have control over the fonts for place name and filters. You could choose a basic font, you can select a Google font, and then a custom font. Depending on which type of font you select, you do have the ability to choose the font type, the style or weight, and the size. And that can be done for both the place name and the filters. If you'd like to add a header with either CSS or HTML, that can be done here. The last section is the migrate configuration section. Let's say that you have a place grid configured that you really like and you can use something very similar on another page within your site. I would simply navigate to my configured place grid, go to this area to migrate configuration, copy current configuration, and click to copy to clipboard. I would then add a place grid to a new page, open up that configuration, and within the migrate configuration, I could paste in my configuration code and click apply. What that does is it takes all the current configuration we have here, so everything we went through, and it will apply it to a new place grid on a new page. Thank you so much for listening in. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.